Hey family, I'm Sienna. Welcome back to Life Lessons at the Crossroads, where everyday moments become deeper truths and God shows up in the places we least expect. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you were truly still? I'm not talking about sitting down but scrolling. I mean, no distractions, no noise, just you and God. In today's world, we stay connected to everything except ourselves. And sometimes we miss the one voice that actually brings peace. Today's story is about a woman whose lifeline, her phone, suddenly broke. No calls, no texts, no notifications. What felt like a major inconvenience turned into an unexpected invitation from God. Because sometimes when everything goes silent, that's when God speaks the loudest. This is a story about slowing down, surrendering control, and learning to listen again. A reminder that being still isn't weakness, it's strength. So take a breath, put your phone down, and lean in. This is story number 2, The Broken Phone. Jordan was always connected, phone in hand, Bluetooth in ear, laptop on lap, notifications on 24/7. It wasn't just about being busy. Jordan felt responsible for her job, her family, her friends. If something went wrong, she wanted to be ready. She even had a prayer app that she used while replying to emails. Her favorite line? I don't have time to slow down. Too much depends on me. But one Tuesday morning, her phone slipped from her hand, hit the corner of the sink, and cracked straight through the screen. Dead. Black. Done. Jordan panicked. No charger worked. No hard reset helped. She had meetings, reminders, people to call. She had no idea what to do. She drove to the phone store in silence. No music, no podcasts, no scrolling. And for the first time in a long time, she noticed things. The trees, the breeze, the sound of her own thoughts. It was unsettling. She walked into the store, hoping for a quick fix. But the tech at the counter told her, "We have to order the part. You'll be without your phone for at least 3 days." 3 days. She almost cried. That night, with no phone, no streaming, no background noise, the silence felt loud. Her thoughts raced. But slowly, something shifted. She found herself just sitting, then praying, then listening. And for the first time in a long time, she heard something in her spirit. I've been trying to speak, but you've been too busy. That night, she opened her Bible, not an app, a real one she hadn't touched in months. The page fell open to Psalm 46:10. Be still and know that I am God. She read it, then again, then again. The stillness wasn't punishment, it was permission. Permission to breathe, permission to rest, permission to let go of the pressure she'd been carrying that God never asked her to hold. 3 days later, the phone was fixed, but something in Jordan had shifted. She started taking 10 minutes every morning. No devices, no noise, just stillness, just God. She wasn't less productive, she was more peaceful and more present. Because the lesson didn't come through a sermon or a podcast. It came through a cracked screen and the silence that followed. Sometimes God has to quiet the world around us, to calm the storm within us. You might think you're too busy to be still, but God might be saying, you're too busy not to be. He doesn't need the noise to speak, he just needs your attention. And if he has to let your world go quiet to get it, he will. Let's reflect on Jordan's story. It's crazy how something as simple as a broken phone can become a breakthrough moment. Jordan thought her day was ruined, but God used that silence to give her something she hadn't experienced in a long time: stillness. Sometimes we confuse movement with progress. We stay busy, distracted, always on. But deep down, we're running on fumes, physically present, but spiritually disconnected. And God, in His love, will allow moments that interrupt our flow, just to remind us, be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. Maybe you've been moving so fast, so loud, so nonstop, that you've forgotten what it means to listen. Maybe your breakthrough isn't in another to-do, it's in a moment of pause, in a moment of presence, in the space where God has your full attention. So here's your challenge this week. Unplug for just 10 minutes a day. Put the phone down, turn the volume down, and invite God to speak. Because His voice isn't always in the fire, the earthquake, or the notification. Sometimes it's in the whisper. And to hear a whisper, you've got to be still. Thanks for being with us today. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone who needs that same reminder. God is still speaking. We just have to quiet the noise. Until next time, keep pressing forward, keep listening close, and keep walking in purpose, peace, and presence. We'll see you at the next crossroads.
I'm walking through the silence.